Good morning. I'm back. All right. I seen Ivan Bates the other day at the Towson Tavern. He talked about he couldn't take the case. Yes, you can. You have knowledge of corrupt Democratic Party. They use their courts to commit their corruption. You're an officer of the court. I started this with Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court long time ago. It's about the Democratic Party. Yeah, Kweisi and Mfume in the 1986 crime bill. 1986, I turned in guns and drugs to the police to expose the war on drugs to end the violence in our cities. You know what I'm saying? That was in 1986. I came to Baltimore in 1991, straight out the Illinois Department of Corrections. I'm a whistleblower on the courts, the criminality in the courts. That's Kweisi and Mfume. You go to his office today. Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court, go to Kweisi and Mfume's office today. Get all my records from Congressman Cummings, Kweisi and Mfume, Sarbanes, Dutch Rupersberger, Mikulski, Hardin, and Senator Von Hollen. Y'all kidnapped me February the 7th, 2011, and kept me from going to my mother's funeral. You feel me? You kidnapped me. This is evidence. January the 11th, 2011. That's the cases. All right. That first case was worth $54 million. The second case was worth $1 million. The third case, man, $250 million. Coming after the courts and the money you make off of black bodies. The war on drugs, N62528. I'm a whistleblower. Get shorty. You got more shorty than you could stand. That's Illinois, Maryland, city, county, state, and federal violations. And Corey McCray, you in the middle of it. Like I said, the Democratic Party in Chicago, the Democratic Party in Lake County, the Democratic Party in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. Your representatives. I'm a copywritten criminal. You feel me? I'm a copywritten criminal. Make my funk the P-Funk. I want my funk uncut. That's George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic. That's Clinton Kelly from Salt Lake City. That's my store on Falls Road, 2007. Shorty's Pit Beef and Ribs. All right. Per your request, I got a sandwich about 10 days ago. Enclosed is a Sundance film submission. All right. I had a Sundance film submission for exposing the prison industry. That's Barbara Mikulski, 2009. That's the Shorty program. Part of my program is religious health, business, visual and performing arts, photography, journalism, technology, law, criminal, and cultural exchanges. You feel me? And these are the supporters of Shorties. We talking about slavery in the 21st century. Slavery in the 21st century is still slavery. You feel me? Because here we are. We the inmates of the Lake County Jail. And these are the inmates, which makes it a class action lawsuit. A class action lawsuit. So Mark Clark, Fox 45, Big Fat Morning Show. Yeah, y'all just talk about y'all let Saeed go. Y'all gonna have to let thousands of other people go because everything that Scott Shellenberger touched since 2006. Right, Mark Clark? See that? That's the Honorable Judge Starks in Illinois. Get all letters and videos from Fox 45, Alex Cooper, yeah, Sheriff Jameson, 92Q, the Big Fat Morning Show, WOLB, the FBI, Pastor Roberts off of York Road, and that's the Creative Alliance. All right? I did that long for y'all locked me up. Y'all got mad because I used toilets to piss y'all off. Make my funk the P-Funk. See that? That's Starbucks. And that's a toilet. The art of getting money. You feel me? Potty training politicians. That's the state of Maryland. Weaver Award from Governor Hogan. That's Governor Hogan of Starbucks. That's Governor Hogan of Reaganomics. And that's Kweisi and Shorty. Like I said, the Big Fat Morning Show. Self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. I'm a nonprofit and a philanthropist. That's my store on Falls Road. April 2007. All right. That's David Irwin. So get that material from David Irwin. See that? David Irwins and Combs. You got that. Shellenberger got that before I got locked up. This is 2007, before I went home on vacation, before I went home for Christmas vacation. That's Senator Kelly, Frank Kelly. That's Tom Perez. He was with the Department of Justice when I started this. That's February 2019. That's Johnny Oleski asking the Department of Justice to investigate my kidnapping. That's Mikulski. That's Adrian Jones. That's Bob Ehrlich. That's Sidnor. And that's a legal notice that y'all got in 2008. A legal notice. 2009. You feel me? Governor O'Malley, Governor Quinn, Attorney General of Maryland, Attorney General of Illinois, and President Obama notarized. That makes it a legal statement in any state in this country. You feel me? So when you get elected on January 3rd, when they swear you in, I got first. Baltimore's biggest loser, Theroux. That's Jeff Majors and Shorty. That's Dick Gregory and Shorty. That's the Maryland Legislative Black Caucus, 2009, 1402 Lochner. See who that is? See all your elected officials? Honorable Dutch Ruppersberger, Ben Cardin, Barbara Mikulski, and Governor Schaefer. That's my lawyer, Mr. Saunders, when y'all locked me up, and I gave y'all a complete breakdown. Contact the FBI, Fox 45, yeah. I use toilets because the toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. Release all material to the voters before 2022. You got 30 days to the elections. 30 days to the elections. Community in crisis. It's voter suppression by Fox 45. Fox 45, voter suppression. We're going to court, the Supreme Court, with this, and we're going to play the tapes in front of the Supreme Court. All these tapes about Baltimore. All this about Baltimore. You kidnapped me from my family. You stole me from my children. You feel me? And that ain't acceptable. That's not acceptable. I'm Shorty, the best of the best in Baltimore in 1999, the best of the best in Baltimore 2016 and 2022. I'm still standing. 2011, y'all charged me with terrorism. 2007, you charged me with terrorism. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. I kept a jailhouse diary of everything. Everything, even the inmates. That's Tony Glover. That's Judge Pearson, Judge Turnbull, Judge Souter. And that's Asselbrook. When she was in the Senate, in the seats in Annapolis, she knew about this. All videos and legal materials submitted to all three judges concerning Dwayne G. Davis. The transcripts to be submitted to the Department of Justice for a full investigation. So Ivan Bates, you're a witness. You was in Annapolis when I testified. Yeah. So you're going to have to do your job or lose your job. That's President Obama and Tom Perez. He asked for the investigation. See the store on Falls Road? August 2007. Federal Bureau of Prisons. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. Everything she got to turn over. Everything Marilyn Mosby got, you got to turn over. Bill Ferguson, Clippinger. Yeah. We talking about corruption in the Democratic Party. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and our kids is the cash crop. And you picking our kids like you pick cotton out the fields. Racism don't work without black cooperation. It ain't the fact that you black, it's just you brown skinned. So Brooke Learman, I need that audit. That's the IRS. That's Governor Hogan. That's the Department of Justice. That's the American flag. And that's parole and probation. Those are my reporting dates. You feel me? Baltimore County Claims Department. I was arrested by Baltimore County States Attorney Scott Shellenberger. All right? All photos. All right? You got to turn over all that. Like I said, I'm shorties. I'm still shorties, and I'm still cooking. That's Corey McCray. That's the Department of Justice. You feel me? And that's October 16th, 2014. I blew the whistle on y'all. All evidence submitted to the department, everything, the Jailhouse Diary from 1986, everything that you took out my truck, you got to turn over. It's the Department of Justice. You represent us? No one left behind? Dog, I got first. January 3rd, I got first. That's Chief Johnson, Baltimore County Police Department. See that? October 16th, 2014. All property taken 2/7/2011 from Dwayne G. Davis. All material, Scott Shellenberger. And y'all got that. That's a hard look. And we're going to take a hard look. That's evidence and artwork. That's my producer, Rob Fix. That's Rob Fix. And that's me in the Baltimore County Detention Center. That's a Jailhouse Diary. That's a Jailhouse Diary. And that's notarized. That makes it legal. So no man left behind? Dog, I got first. I got first in line. January 3rd, when you swear in, you got to take my case. You got thousands of cases to be reversed and remanded because of Scott Shellenberger. The same way that you went after the gun task force, you're going to have to go after Scott Shellenberger. The same way that you went after the gun task force, you're going to have to go after 52 members of the Democratic Party. If they ain't sitting in the seats no more, that means that you ain't prosecutorial immunity doesn't apply. That means that you're going to have to tell on somebody. Because everything I did, it's on tape. And we're going to the Supreme Court with it. Baltimore Brew, Baltimore Beat, Baltimore Sun. Yeah, Baltimore's biggest loser. March 2015, October 2014. That's Dick Gregory and Shorty. That's Summer Jams. 2014, false imprisonment, police brutality, judicial fraud, prisoners' right advocate, follow up for a federal investigation. That's Kweisi and Mfume. That's Mr. Moore. That's Ivan Bates. Taking this show on the road, bro. Going to the Supreme Court or the grand jury in 2023. You got inmates in Illinois and you got inmates in Maryland gonna get set free. Drop the charges and free Keith Davis. The corruption in these courts is gonna be exposed. Baltimore rewired, the money behind being black in America. Henry Gates, Dr. K, how you feel today? The making of black America. No, we was property and we still property.